Okay folks, this will be a bit challenging, a bit difficult to put on the glass, and I have to use one hand to hold it at least. This will be an interesting piece. I found it by the side of the road. It looked like it nearly caught fire. Someone could have fucking had a bloody house fire. It was amazing it didn't go any further. What this is. I think we're going to reduce it. Okay, what is this thing that nearly caught fire? Look, I'll just show it to you where it got singed. Yeah, there you go. It's a Chinese lantern, and it looks as if, it caught fire and nearly burned. I don't understand how it didn't take out the house. It was amazing how this person was very fortunate to avoid having a house fire in this instance. I don't know how they got away with it, but they managed. And I'm having difficulties positioning it on the glass. I think we don't want to reduce it, but basically it could have been a catastrophe for the owner of this lantern. It could have been a real catastrophe. Unfortunately, the catastrophe didn't eventuate. I need to use both my hands to hold it, so just bear with me with the camera work. But basically, it would have been a catastrophe if it was any longer that it could have burned. It could have burned the fucking whole house down. And I think maybe they were a bit scared and they got rid of it. Anyway, we're not going to bother farting around. It looks quite interesting as it is. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. I'm going to use that as our master copy. But basically, it could have been a catastrophe if it had got to that stage. Maybe we'll try another one, or maybe I'm going to try that again. It's not the best. I'm going to just not enlarge it. I'm going to lighten it further. No, we don't want... I forgot the contrast. We don't want the contrast. We want the brightness. But basically, it would have been a catastrophe, and if it happened any longer. I'm going to just put that in the corner there. Sorry, folks. Fuck it. This is a real pain. I'm just going to pull the stop button and try it again. I just lost control of this. Just trying to put it in the corner there. Sorry, I'm just trying to put that in the corner where the A4 is. And I'm going to try again. And just pull it up. Pull it open. But I'm really grateful for the person that owned this lantern, that it didn't burn the house down. Now that looks brilliant, actually. That looks really quite nice. I do like the overall look of it. It's not the greatest, but it's really difficult trying to manoeuvre it into position. But I'm really missing a lost person, a lost loved one. I think I'm going to throw this out. I'm really missing a lost partner, and I'm trying to get in touch with him. And I really find it difficult dealing with the loss that I have had to deal with him. I really miss him, and I'm just wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. I don't know how this is going to look. But I really miss my partner, and his name is Luigi, and we really, just fucked up. I really miss him. It's really difficult dealing with the loss that I've had to deal with, being apart, and now this pandemic, this horrible coronavirus saga that we're now tuned into on the 6 o'clock news and on the every other news bulletin would be consumed by this disease. Everything's about coronavirus, COVID-19, Delta strain. Oh, fuck me dead. Honestly, there seems to be no end to it. And yesterday we clocked in at 825, which is a new high. What's today's clock in going to be like when I get off this photocopier and I decide to have a look at the news while I'm uploading to YouTube and other social media? What's it going to be, folks? What's going to be the new bombshell? And it's a bombshell. Every day, almost every day now is a fucking COVID-19 bombshell. And there's more bombshell restrictions every time. Not every time, but how far are we going to be restricted, folks? I can't afford to not work at my job. I have to keep this campaign going. I'm trying to get in touch with a lost partner, and I'm trying hard, and I can't afford to keep it going. I've already had a whopping big telco bill come in, and I can't afford to keep up with it if I end up not being able to work. So I don't know how people are going to deal with that. But every day is a fucking bombshell, almost. Now we have to wear masks outside. We have to, I guess. I don't see if it's going to help, but we're running out of ideas to control it. And it seems that there's no control whatsoever over this disease. We might be able to maybe minimise its spread, but it still keeps spreading nonetheless. I feel really disappointed as well as upset. Really, like there's no way we're going to fucking... Until we get vaccinated, folks, just roll up your sleeves and go to a chemist or wherever you can and get vaccinated, folks. It's the only way out, folks. It's the only way we're going to beat this disease is to vax. It's the only way. Yeah. Anyway, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.